we're in 2/4, which means a quarter note gets a beat. Looking at the piece throughout, the smallest unit of rhythms is the 16th note. So we will count 1 E and 2 E and throughout the piece. The right hand has most of the activities, with the various combinations of 16th and quarter notes. The left hand has steady chords in quarter note values throughout. Let's count and tap the rhythms of the piece, nice and slow, hands together. 1 E and 2 E and 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 It measures 9 through 12. Look at the counting in measure 9 and 11 closely, specifically in the right hand. The second note of each measure is an accented quarter note or long note compared to the other two eighth notes. The second note lands on the end of the counting, which is a weak beat. 1 E and This emphasis on the weak beat with an accented long note is called syncopation. This throws off the beat a bit and makes the music even more interesting. Let's tap and count measures 9 through 12. 1 E and 2 E and 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 Measures 13 through 16 are the exact repeat of measures 5 through 8. 1 E and 2 E and 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 Looking at measures 1 and 2, we certainly see a repetition of rhythms. 4 16 notes followed by an eighth note and an eighth rest. The second measure has the same rhythms as measure 1, but pitch-wise a third higher. This pattern repeats exactly, again in measures 5 and 6, both in rhythms and pitches, and again in measures 13 and 14. Articulation-wise, the general motion for measures 1 and 2 is down-up, with a gentle drop into the first note. And a gentle release on the last note. It's all about the wrist. Keep your wrist flexible and loose. A common mistake is to play the eighth note like a staccato, which means the note is released too soon and too sudden. Think of your wrist and hand as a ballet dancer. Gracefully release the last note without sudden motion. The left hand is a C minor chord, or one chord repeated in quarter note value. Bounce lightly from the wrist for the staccatos. Remember the left hand is accompaniment, so play softly to avoid overpowering the right hand melody. Think pianissimo for the left hand. In measure 3, the staccato notes get the bouncing up motion. Lands on the two-note slur. Up again for the staccatos. Notice in this measure there is only one down motion. In measure 4, similar rhythmic pattern as measures 1 and 2, but with 2 staccato eighth notes to follow. The motion is down, up, up. The left hand chord moves into a 1-6-4 and 5. Then connect the last 2 chords by holding the bottom G because it's a tie, and connect the top notes from C to B. Let's play hands together, measures 3 and 4.
For a full lesson of this piece and others, please click the link below and check out the piano lessons at libertyparkmusic.com.